Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo today. Today I was told by one of our clan members, Spec, that you can actually levitate vaults. So I wanted to show you guys this little thing, and I was testing it out just before I fell asleep last night. You still can't build on the vault, which is kind of stupid, but I mean, you're going to see in a second real quick that everything has changed when it comes to catapults. You can still levitate these vaults, and it can make them as a floating vault base so that they can only guard them. Unlike you can build like on my last video, where you can build them all the way up to the sky, so you can make an unguardable vault that's just floating in the goddamn sky. But I'll put that link in the description down below. But today we're going to be talking about putting vaults just in the air. And you can just have them just float. Just don't worry about it. Just have a bunch of vaults floating. And you can do it a cheap way, or you can do it this way, where you can just build multiple vaults depending on how your server multiplier is. But here is what I want to show you guys. It's some crazy shit where you can put an actual Trebuchet on top of a vault. So apparently the Trebuchet foundations don't behave the same as regular tier 1, 2, and 3 foundations. So if you put them in a certain way and you get the base to be elevated, once you have a position or platform where you can place it on, there you go. You have a full Trebuchet on top of a vault. But right now, vaults are not damaged by explosive bombs. They're thrown explosive bombs, of course. And then there's also the other ones, which is the regular stone Trebuchet big boulders. So what I would suggest that you guys do is that if somebody's raiding you with this kind of combo, you gotta get a god. There's no way except for you destroy his top portion of his base. I haven't tested it with putting like a bed structure around it. I've only tested it to put the straight up Trebuchet on top of it. You can't put beds on the Trebuchet base. You can't do anything like that, but I mean, it would be a cool idea. Now, if you foundation spam around it, or you build more fortifications around your kind of setup, this can be crazy. If you make like a drop-off kind of area position for this, you can make it so that nobody can get into your base. And it would be this small little section. You would have your farmers that would be underneath, so your clan members that are farmers can actually get everything done when it comes to hitting the bases back and forth, resupplying for the iron reinforcements, resupplying for all the wood and everything else. So you would have your other clan members just keep throwing shit in the vault, and all you have to do is you don't even have to get off the top. You would just have to look down and be like, oh, maybe I need some stuff. And then you would look down, access the vault, take the stuff that you need, and then go from there. Not only that, but everything that you get from the raid, you can just put in the vaults, and then you can use that as a transferring platform, so the raid is over at that point. Now, when you have to worry about counter raiders, you have 1 to 2 people set up there, and then you just have explosive jars that are going to be ready. So if anybody's going to try and guard this spot, it's going to be extremely difficult. Now, right now the vaults are currently bugged in more ways than one, and they actually fixed, I think in a hot fix, to actually throw yourself as a person. Because when I tested it out myself, I was just like, alright, well this is pretty janky, where it just looks like you're just standing on a podium when you try to trigger this. It's so stupid. You just go up, and it's like, woo! Don't worry about it! I'm just standing on top of this pillar. It's so stupid, but I mean, they fixed it, because before you can launch yourself into people's bases, and that was pretty game-breaking in itself. So to keep to the lore of the game, they make sure that there's going to be like this. But I would see in the future that they would build a seat for these people, because they were thinking about throwing dead corpses into people's bases. So you never know what Funcom's gonna do. But in all actuality, if you want to have like the best kind of siege tower that's going towards the base, build this kind of layout. Put a Trebuchet on top of it, and then just wait for your summoner in a tier 2 or tier 3 building with like just a little wall that's in front of it, so that none of the fire like goes through for the splash damage. And then you just have one person keep repairing the wall until the god gets summoned. And then you're completely fine. You're golden. You don't need anything to be done. All you just have to do is get those explosive jars ready, and then you can defend your own self. Now, I wouldn't use explosive jars for everything. Now, if you have a shitload of them, use it. But if you don't, you can just use regular boulders to get rid of it. But you gotta remind yourself that every shot takes iron reinforcements and wood. So when you are firing or being fired upon, the best thing to get rid of a trebuchet is this is my old base, which is in another video of mine. I'm just trying it out as test firing. And still, even with the explosive jars, not even damaging the vaults at all. I just stacked a bunch of vaults on the side of it just as an experiment. But the base behind it completely gets wrecked. I can jump through the top of the base now. That was my trap base hybrid video, and it was a really good design. But it's when you're firing into a structure and you know that you have a vault trebuchet, you are going to win. Now, if you guys like this, please leave a like down below. If you don't like it, please dislike it. Tell me in the comments below on what you guys would like to see and how you guys would like to see different kind of trap bases. I love your guys' input, whether it's from Discord, whether it's from YouTube comments, or whether it's from Twitch Live TV. Please give me a comment down below, and have a good one today.